Maybe you want to know about your cargo area on the 2025 Honda HR-V. Well, that's what we're going to do here at Vagabond Builds with James Sandu. We're going to measure cargo areas. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe. We appreciate your guys' time. Let's dive in so we don't waste your guys' time. Now, what do we get on the 2025 Honda HR-V? Sport trim. Under the hood, we get a standard 2.0 liter four-cylinder naturally aspirated engine. I think this is probably my favorite part of these HRVs, is because they still have the 2.0 liter naturally aspirated engines, which are literally unbreakable. The test of time shows it. Honda made a great motor, but what people aren't too crazy about is the CVT, also known as the continuously variable transmission. Sandu behind the camera does own one of these, and he has not had any issues yet. He's at around 70,000 miles, so I can say that they're pretty good with regards to reliability. Horsepower, 158 horsepower, 138 pounds-feet of torque. MPG on this front-wheel drive. You can also get them in all-wheel drive, but this one's front. It is 26 city, 32 highway with a 14-gallon gas tank size. Let's go ahead and talk dimensions, starting with the length in inches. 180 inches in length, 72 inches in width, 63 inches in height with a 104.5-inch wheelbase. Now, towing, Honda did not rate these things for towing, okay? So the only towing that you might get is a little bit of towing, maybe towing a slight small trailer, but again, that might void your warranty, so keep that in mind. Shooting over to the front end now, LED front end. Hazards are on. Hopefully you guys see that. And if the hazards aren't on, these are daytime running lights. Down low, we got the active air vents. Upper matte black plastic grille with the lower grille and the matte black plastic on the bottom. Let's go ahead and shoot over to the driver area. Now driver area, wheel well trim, matte black plastic around that fender. Coming over to the rims. Now remember, different tires on different trims. 225, 55, 18 high gloss black rim, as well as on the shock, you get the front strut McPherson suspension, which is a shock spring strut. 4-disc brake all around, as well as the rear suspension is the rear multi-link suspension. Side mirror does come integrated blinker lighting, blind spot assist, smart access keyless fob entry on the handle. You could just go ahead and pull that handle if your key fob is in your pocket or purse. Rocker panel area does have the matte black plastic. And we come over to the gas. And this is probably one of my favorite parts of Honda as well, as they get rid of the gas caps. Very convenient when you're at the pump. Let's shoot over to the rear end. Up top here on the rear end, we got a spoiler, integrated brake light, privacy glass, wiper for that glass, Honda emblem. Left side of the tailgate, HR-V. On the right-hand side is the Sport emblem. Rear tail lights are LED tail lights. I have to say they look really good for a vehicle at its price range, and a backup camera right over that license plate. And this is where we'd like to give them a shout out, Folsom Lake Honda here in Folsom, California, right outside Sacramento. We would like to thank them for providing this beautiful HR-V for this walk around review. I'm not selling anything. I'm just happy that they're giving us the car to review. If you guys find yourselves in the area, shoot over to the store. They got a great team to help you guys out. Lower bumper fascia in the matte black plastic, parking reflectors, and finishing off that lower end area in the glossy silver. We tuck way under, and we got an exhaust tip here on the left-hand passenger side, and your spare tire is not here under the vehicle, it's actually inside. So let's go ahead and lift that manual tailgate. We have 24 cubic feet of space with the second row seat up, 55 cubic feet of space if we drop that second row seat down. Let's go ahead and measure about 34 to 35 inches, 2 feet 11 inches, or sorry, yeah, about 2 feet 11 inches, which is almost sly of 3 feet. In between the plastic paneling, about 41 inches, which is 3 feet 5 inches. If we go ahead and drop this, give and take where that front seat's at, you're getting about 69 to 70 inches, which is about 5 feet 10 inches, okay? Now let's go ahead and show you guys where the spare tire is at. Got some more cubby room, and the spare tire is under there. All right. Now guys, that we're done talking about the powertrain standard on the HR-V, the exterior and the cargo, let's show you interior. Before we continue with this video, if you find yourself in the Sacramento, California, or the greater Sacramento area like Rockland, Roseville, Elk Grove, and many other cities, if you need a passenger van rental for the friends and the family for the fun activities such as San Francisco, Napa Valley Wine Country, Yosemite, Lake Tahoe, Yellowstone, and many other places, use the link in the description below and rent from Vagabond Van Rentals. We also deliver. Thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and continue with this video. Now the sport trim interior, everyone, starting with the seating surfaces. Manual controlled passenger seat with the cloth inserts on these seats. You get the manual controlled driver seat as well with the orange stitching in front, non-lockable glove compartment here, as well as up top. You got the honeycomb grille going across with the air vents right behind that honeycomb grille. Controls to your single, no dual heated seats in the sport trim. Turn that off just like that. We have the standard infotainment screen with, let's go ahead and show you the menu, with your Bluetooth settings and your smartphone settings like your Apple CarPlay. Over to the center console, USB-A plug-in. We got the cup holders here. This is what your key fob is going to look like. Shift lever drive modes. You're going to see that. 3 different drive modes, normal, econ, and snow. We have the hill descent control, parking brake and brake hold, with a center console lid and USB-C plug-in on each side here on the center console. Over to the cluster. Now, 70% of that cluster is digital on the left-hand side. We could go ahead and mess around with the center of the gauge and dropping in your info cards or whatever you want displayed. On the right-hand side, you have the MPH gauge. Right-hand side of the steering wheel, controls for your cruise control and crash warnings. On the left-hand side, you have your media controls, your voice control. No regen paddles. On the right-hand side, we have the windshield wipers. On the left-hand side of the manual steering column, we have the lighting system, the lighting lever, and then further left on the dashboard, just one button that is the traction control. Door panel, kind of a dual level door panel. You got the cup holder and personal belonging space here with the armrest and window switches with your controls to your side mirrors. Now that we're done talking about the front end, let's show you second row. Second row seating now, everyone. I'm about 6 feet 2 inches to put things into perspective for you guys. Legroom is there and head clearance is there on these HRVs. And I have to say, for the price tag coming in at around $27,500 for a sport trim, you're getting quite a bit of car for your dollar, okay? Now, same look on the bench. Here, you can also drop, I showed you guys can drop these seats down. In front of the bench, we have one pocket on the back of the passenger seat. And in between, we have no air vents or no plugins as well, okay? Keep that in mind. Now, guys, here's the MSRP sticker as we like to drop him here in our videos. $27,500 is the MSRP sticker to this vehicle. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. Check out our other videos with regards to trim comparisons and different year, make, and model cars. Here at Vagabond Builds with James Sandu, thank you and God bless you.